I got the Harbor Freight click type torque wrenches here. I got the 1/4 inch and the 3/8. And I'll just give them a visual, audible test. Audio test. Yeah, to see how good the click sounds, how it feels. Give an overview on how to use these. It's been a while since I looked at the instructions, but I'm pretty sure it said to go ahead and, when you get this thing, loosen it all the way up. You get a thumb screw back here. You got to loosen all the way to the left, and then to like kind of reset these things, you're supposed to crank it all the way down to the max, which is 200 inch-pounds on this. And you can see there's a 200-pound mark right there. Just tighten it all the way down to where the 0 lines up on the center line, and this edge is flush with the 200 inch-pound marker. So once you've done that, set back it all the way out, tighten it all the way down, back it all the way out. I guess that resets the snap mechanism or something. So I've got a 1/4 20 bolt here, and find the right socket for it. So it's just a little 1/4 20. I'm gonna go ahead and I wanted to do kind of like a low, a medium, and a high torque setting test. So let me go ahead and set this thing to, let me go with 20 inch-pounds first, which is the rated minimum. So I'm gonna take the 0 to the center line while this edge is flush with the 20 inch-pound marker. So now I've got that. You need to tighten the thumb screw down, and that should be set. This is a ratchet type also. So that was really hard to tell. So on the bottom end here, this is really not a very loud click. Let's see if I'll do a little bit slower this time and see. That was 20 inch-pounds. See, it didn't click that time. So at the bottom end of the scale, the click's not very audible. Let's go ahead and bump this up to about halfway, 100 inch-pounds. And I don't know that I need to do this every single time, but this is what the instructions said, or at least what I remember after reading them, last month when I got these things. So let me back it all the way up, all the way down. Now take it up to 100 inch-pounds. And this actually goes from 95 to 110. So I'm going to need to line up this edge with the 95 marker on 0, and then add 5. Tighten that down. Now I've got to set it at 100. So I'm not sure a 1/4 20 can take 100 inch-pounds. It's probably going to be a little bit too much for a 1/4 20. So go to 5/16 18. Step up the bolt size. Kind of felt like that was stretching. We got a 5/16 18, 1/4 inch ratchet, 1/4 inch ratcheting torque wrench set at 100 inch-pounds. Let's see what it does. And there's a click. You could feel it click off. It doesn't really make like a clicking sound. I'm not sure that it's really supposed to, but on the harder side of things to hear. So let's go ahead and set this up to about the top 10%. I don't want to max it all the way out. I don't think that's good to max out a torque wrench. So I'm going to go up to 180 inch-pounds. Scale goes from 170 to 185, so I'm going to tighten it down to 170 and then add 10. The top 10% of this torque wrench's rated maximum torquing ability. Try it out. There you go. So even at the near maximum capacity, this thing's really not all that loud. Let's see if we can get you closer. Okay, one more test with a closer view, maybe better sound. 180 inch-pounds, 1/4 inch torque wrench, 5/16 18 bolt. Let's do it. That's what you get. No real loud click, but it's still definitely, it lets you know that it's torqued. Cool. So this is a 3/8 inch click type torque wrench. The scale goes from 5 all the way up to 80 foot-pounds. This is to back it all the way out, tighten it all the way down. Alright, it's a little bit more audible than the 1/4 inch click, but still not like a loud snap or pop or anything that's good for people hard of hearing or in a shop where it might be loud. But you can definitely feel it click off. So let's go middle of the road here. We'll go up to about 40 foot-pounds. Maybe that's definitely a lot for a 5/16, 18. Time to go up a little bit more. So I don't have a nut for this guy. Let's see if I can find one. Okay, so now I got the 3/8 inch ratchet set, or setting it anyways. We'll go up to 40 foot-pounds. Zeroed out on 40 foot-pounds. This is a half 13, grade 5 bolt. 40 foot-pound click. We got it pretty good and tight. Let's see if it sounds what it sounds like. That sounds like it's clicking. All right, there's a lot on that 1/2 inch bolt. So, got a 5/8 11 nut. I don't have a bolt to turn, so I'm just gonna leave part of the nut out and turn off of that. I'm pretty sure if I go 80 foot-pounds, it's gonna hurt this 1/2 inch bolt. It's a metric socket. Maybe we shouldn't say that out loud. Let's go ahead and max this thing out. Not quite. We're gonna go 72. We're gonna go advertise specifications. Actually, we're gonna go. Okay, never mind. Yeah, okay. It's advertised 85. We're gonna go 10% under max rating, 72 foot-pounds. 5/8 11 nut. So this clicks off like. It's like. Hope that's not the only click that I'm getting. Not a very loud click. You can definitely feel it, just like every other setting. It's not, it works, but it's not like a real crisp, clear click. Not something easy that's just like when you hear it, it's like, oh, that was definitely it. You know, I've had this thing go off a couple times, and I'm like, well, was that really the torque wrench clicking, or what was going on there? Is it just getting close to a click, and that was kind of a weird sound it makes, or, you know? So yeah, it works. It makes a click. It's not a very loud click. You do feel it click off. It's not very pronounced, but it is there. And I mean, for 20 bucks a piece, they've been really handy. I wonder if